know. I don't know how the game's going to go, and that's the beauty of it. So let's get into it. Let's jump in and watch this game. Number one, it is Thunder Awakens versus Entity here at the TI11 group stages, and I cannot wait to see how this one's going to go.
Yeah, I'm excited. This should be a really good one. Stormstorm has already got a Midas queued up, so you know what he's up to here. Have they dealt appropriately with the Brood? You know, the two squishy supports are probably looking a little nervously at the lineup from Entity. There's a lot of like, oh god, there's a Brood Mother on top of me. Oh god, there's a Tempest double on top of me. What do I do? Yeah. Oh god, there's a Leshrac. God, there's a Tempest double on top of me. What do I do? Yeah. Oh god, there's a Leshrac on top of me. So
did you know the other day when they're playing against the Dawnbreaker, or they're playing against, you know, a lot of these heroes which we don't see so much of recently, and then you have that one moment where you start trying to kill someone and then Dawnbreaker comes down and you go, yep, I forgot that hero exists.
Right.
And then you just kind of die to it. The same thing's going to happen this game with the Tempest double. There's going to be a support that goes, oh, I'll just go deal with this illusion in the bottom lane, and then they're going to die to it, and they're going to be like, right, yeah, can't do that. I remember now.
Yeah. The Frostbite does look pretty good this game. You know, Crystal Main's got some tools to kind of keep herself safe. And I think for Thunder, like anytime you get a stun on one of these Entity cores, they should probably just die. You know, there's going to be follow-up coming after that. And Thunder are trying to get this Legion Commander into the Broodmother matchup. So Toby hasn't committed any webs just yet, so they could still maybe try and swap it up if they wanted to, but maybe you just accept this lane for what it is. It didn't, the last time I saw it, it wasn't like the Legion Commander dominated the Brood or anything like that. It was just that the LC can't really die. So you can, it's kind of like putting Tide versus Enigma, right? Same energy.
Yeah, big time. And sometimes you can just end up getting so much farm. So Sacred might be tempted to take the press the attack early on here. Surprised he didn't actually. It's a very nice answer to the dual breath, but just holding out for now. Where's his support? They're both at the top at the moment.
Hey, no, he's not going to get a support. Like I said, it's aggro tri-lane with trying to get the 1v1.
Okay. Matthew getting set on fire. Hello, Entity might be getting first blood here. Matthew needs to get away, and he's not going to be able to do so. Panamu can't do anything about it. All the right clicks, I'll need one more. Kitomi going to close the gap. Right click, and Fishman, he doesn't have the dual breath, he doesn't have the mana, but the right clicks are there from Kitomi regardless. And there it will be, a first blood going the way of Entity. Thunder, they chose this path, and they have not been able to stay on it.
Yeah, they saw the... Yeah, I think they saw one of the supports at bottom, so they were like, oh, okay, they're not contesting us just yet, and then kind of getting caught out a little bit by the TP in. And it did manage to block the small camp, so the lane kind of proceeding, I think, how they would like, but this is sort of my concern, that the tri-lane versus tri-lane isn't clearly better for Thunder.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't seem that way, and yeah, you got to respect the Marcy as well, you know, you give her a partner to play with the whole time, even if it's not a carry, she's still going to have a great time with it.
Yeah,
oh, look at this mid though. Can we? I don't know. This is a weird one. I know what you're trying to do. Basically, you're trying to ignore it because you don't want me to ask the question, who wins this lane? And I'm not going to, but it's certainly interesting.
It is interesting. I hesitate to take my eyes away from this top lane because there's a lot of kill threat up here. We just saw Pure getting gone on. There's lots of spells being spammed. There's another jump in. Crystal Maiden.
Certainly is. Matthew being thrown around like a bag of rice, but they're not actually able to finish the job. The cold feet comes down onto the Marcy. It's Katomi who's going to go down into Zed. All right, this time it goes the way of Thunder.
Crystal Maiden lives. Matthew going to be pretty happy with that. And bottom lane just the farm fest so far. Don't know if it's going to be too interesting down there.
Yep, Toby. Hitting creeps, Sacred hitting creeps. Actually, Sacred's kind of the one coming off worse from this at the moment, but
kind of forced it at top, but he missed the rebound jump in. Entity have not looked the crispest on this tri-lane execution. You know, we had a rebound that didn't get followed up properly by the stun from Pure. Looking just a little antsy.
On that courier. No mangoes on the courier, Fishman. What are you doing? You need the mana. He's going for clarity, it feels. I guess it's something, but you just need to spam Maz in the bottom lane. Again, Sacred getting low. Toby is kind of bodying him right now as he started to chase him down. Toby, ooh, forcing him back under the tower on the Legion Commander. Very, very tricky times here in the bottom lane. Not what we expected.
It's scary if you get low like this because you can't then just go sit in the wave and keep sustaining with Moment of Courage.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary for Sacred.
And of course, you know, Toby's not going for a point in Spiders, which you can't until level 6 nowadays anyway.
Yeah.
So Sacred doesn't have the option of casting the Overwhelming Odds like he used to. As up at top, Toby jumping in onto Pandamu. They're trying to turn it around to Fishman, though. And again, they're not really getting the damage off onto the AA in time. And meanwhile, that's just going to be a dead Jakiro. Pure does come in with a stun eventually onto Pakaz, but it's just too little, too late. And they will be losing their Jakiro and no real trade. I kind of feel like Pure needs to get involved. If you throw
I think Pure's got to be careful.
Yeah, and stepped up pretty hard. They've got the stuns coming out onto the Lash Rack. The Dispo's going to buy him the space he needs to get away as he turns around onto Matthew, but he's gone. They get the damage. They kill him off. Katomi now trying to kill off Matthew here. Chasing the CM to the tree line. One more punch will be required, and Katomi is going to find it. Meanwhile, Fishman running down Panda on the sidelines. That's going to be 2 kills going the way of Entity. Katomi still trying to fight into Pakaz, but Pakaz has a stun and will take him down. But now Fishman, does he have the damage to bring down the Sven? I think he does. He's got another Liquid Fire available, but one out from the Sven to keep him alive in these tri lanes. These ones just doing so much work. As down at bottom, Sacred being chased under the tree line here, but Toby's going to give it the go for now.
Oh, and another whiffed stun at top. It's a bloodbath in this tri-lane versus tri-lane, but Pakaz definitely the one benefiting, just getting all the kills. So make another go onto Pure. Okay, can't quite get him this time around. Katomi's coming back in. Pandamu's going to be the target.
He certainly is. Yeah, Split Earth to follow up as well. They need a little bit more, but with Dispose, they're going to be able to find it. Down goes the AA as Katomi and Fishman now turn their attention. Nice 2-man dual breath as well. Pure getting involved, and things going the way of Entity this time around. Jesus, what a brawl.
Yeah, everybody's just half HP constantly, is nonstop spam. It's going to be very scary when one of the other lanes decide that they want to come and make a rotation, though I think it's probably just Dark Mago who could be thinking about it. And it's kind of tricky because he doesn't want to leave the mid lane and just let Stormstormer hit his tower. So I think they're kind of stuck for now.
Zagmago looking at the rune here, and he is going to jump in for it. It's going to be a DD, but with the 2 supports of Entity moving over here, they want to see what they can do. Actually, it's just a 1 support and a Tempest double. Arena comes down from Darkmago, though, just to keep himself alive. Defensive Arena, but he does live for it, so I think that's worth.
Yeah, nicely positioned. Keeps himself alive. Would have been pretty painful to give anything over to the Arc Warden at this point.
Jesus, every time
he just got back to this lane. Yeah, it's just...
yeah. Top lane, a little bit of a go onto the Sven. Pakaz, he's chilling for now, but with the magic damage coming through from the Lash Rack, they are going to be able to take him down. Another kill going the way of Entity up here in the top lane.
Showing the strength of the Marcy. This is part of the reason why we were seeing it getting banned so much in the LCQs. Can just kind of be everywhere, making all the plays.
Bit of a beast. Getting the work done.
Sacred trying to kind of man up against Toby here, but yeah, this lane is not looking like a counter.
Lane. Let's see, Thunder bringing in the heroes here. 2-man stun might keep Panda alive. No, it will not. The damage is there. Nice 2-man Ice Path as well. The AoE spells from the side of Entity just making this tri-lane so easy. Fishman is getting run down behind, though, and they're running out of spells. They've got a stun, and they've got a Crystal Nova on the side of Thunder. So they're going to keep on chasing here. Yeah, Darkmago coming in from the sidelines as well. Doesn't have the arena, does have a spear, and that's all they'll need to bring down Fishman. So they get themselves a return kill, but really a rotation up from the Mars to only get a kill onto a pos 5. Maybe not worth it.
Yeah, that's tricky. They knew that he was leaving mid lane anyway, so nicely done. Pakaz getting gone on again.
Lightning, right clicks from Katomi. He's out of spells on the Marcy. Pure does have another Lightning Storm if they keep the vision upon him, and that is exactly what Katomi will do. Another kill in the top lane. Pakaz gets brought down once again. 4, 2, and 1 on the Sven at 8 minutes into the game, by the way.
Yeah, it's been pretty high octane for him, but lanes across the board not looking great for Thunder. Slow start. I think Entity very happy with what they're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, just and tricky for Thunder to make a play from this position. Dark Mago seems a little stuck on this mid lane. Maybe they could try and commit both supports to come and kill Stormstormer, but I just don't think he's going to get close.
Sacred. They're trying to convince Sacred to turn around and man up onto Toby here, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Fishman just waiting for the right time to commit the Ice Path to this fight. There is a TP from Dark Mago. I'm not sure if they saw that. I think they did, because Toby is now behaving very, very defensively. So, Entity holding back for now. Dark Mago going to move through the tree lines. Might find the Jakiro here. Certainly does. And does not want to commit the arena just for a kill onto the pos 5 again. He doesn't want to just have to ulti Fishman. We'll try and kill him regardless. Staying on top of the Jakiro. Getting himself the bounty rune.
Well, yeah, this Legion Commander concept against the Brood has turned out to be maybe not exactly what they were expecting. At least he should be able to hold the tower for a little while, but they're continuing to put pressure on him.
Look at this aggression here. This is crazy, and she uses that to press the attack, and immediately Fishman starts throwing out his spells, and they're just going to be able to run him down under the tower. Oh my god, Entity finding the Legion Commander and doing horrible, horrible things to her.
They knew Dark Mago had already TP'd down. He's the only person on the map that can respond to anything for Thunder currently. So,
Matthew might be in some trouble here as Pure cuts him off at the pass, and they'll give Stormstormer a nice little kill for that. There you go, friend. Have a bit of a boost too. By the way, he's rocking around with the Midas at the moment. I think he's got a Javelin coming out to himself.
On their one because
it's a huge kill if they can find it. Pure trying to set up with a stun, does land the split earth there. Follow up with the rebound as well. No chance of escape for the Sven. Laning phase, absolute domination from the side of Entity. As down in the bottom lane, it doesn't stop. They're going on to Sacred once again. Sacred comes back and dies immediately. 5k gold advantage. This is getting out of hand.
I'm just trying to think what play can they make. Dark Mago is just... He really wants to go and get involved with the arena, but Entity are just running circles around him, and there's nobody else. Everyone else is stuck in their lanes because just needs to farm. Sacred, in theory, he's been supposed to hold the bottom lane, but that's already kind of fallen apart. And just going to continue getting out farmed with this Entity lineup. All three of their cores are going to be farming nicely. And this is sort of my impression of Legion Commander in general. Just here it seems somewhat underwhelming. They're making a big rotation top, but Entity are not showing anybody. Yeah, Stormstormer's pinging. Mars is somewhere. I don't want to go out. Yeah. You tank the game. You told me.
Yeah, he's showing absolutely nothing here. Just using the Tempest double and now hiding in the tree line. Not willing to give anything up to Thunder here. Read like a book.
If they can't get the run at you playstyle going, I guess the only thing left is just the hope to farm up a little bit, hit that triple BKB timing. Sacred getting gone on its top again.
Yeah, it's actually Entity looking for the fight this time around, but pretty quick with the nice big overwhelming odds. That's going to get Sacred out to safety for now, as Pacquiao's just focusing on the stacks that have been made. And I feel like, middle lane. They're moving on to the Spider. Toby getting ice blasted now by Pandamu. This might be a dead Brooder, though she does actually manage to bounce away from the blast damage off that ice blast. So that might just keep Toby alive. And now they look over towards Pandamu. Katomi getting aggressive, but maybe a little bit too aggressive. Backing himself away as Thunder will keep control of this area of the map. Sacred trying to run in here and find a unit, but he doesn't really have the health to commit to a fight here as Pure bouncing around. Also just looking for a target. Entity just zerging through the enemy jungle right now. Looking at Matthew. Matthew pretty quick on the Crystal Maiden, but under the tier 2 kind of feels safe. Maybe she shouldn't, as she's just going to get blasted now under the tier 2 Entity. It's going to take more than that to stop them.
Yeah, certainly. I love this build from Toby as well. He's just rushing pipe. I don't think there's not very many offlane heroes that can do this anymore, but there is not that much damage on the Thunder side here in this early game. So if they can't get these kills, they are not going to get back into the game. They've kind of only got one avenue back in. And Toby really shutting that down with the itemization.
And that's the thing, right? That's the Entity draft in a nutshell. You know, when as I mentioned, this draft is made to plateau the game. It's not made to kind of go and be super aggressive and in the enemy side of the map loads of the times. But with the start they've had, they can absolutely do that.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think this is exactly what the draft was supposed to be doing, but they're so far ahead that they can kind of do whatever they want and extend their lead even further. There isn't really anyone on the side of Thunder that they're afraid of currently.
Yeah. And they don't have to run around and go and kill Thunder a bunch of times, but they're gonna, as Pakaz tries to go for the TP out here. That's not gonna happen. Entity catch him now once again. 30 seconds dead on the Sven. That is his fourth death of the game, by the way. Pakaz, extremely unusual, unsteady start for him.
Yeah, normally the MO is that Sacred and Dark Mago are making so much space for him that he can just farm wherever he wants on the map, but Thunder struggling to find anything. I think this smoke may have even been scouted by a despawning OBS from Entity. So,
yeah, there is a reason that Pakaz is currently the highest XPM record of day number 1 of the group stage. Sitting at 979. He had a great time. And absolutely no surprise. Oh, jump in on Dark Mago, looking for Storm. Stormer here, this is a big catch, and they are going to be able to bring down the mid laner. So the first big casualty of the side of Entity. There comes a duel, but that's going to go to the Jakiro instead. And they lose Pandamu as well. Looking to cross over towards Dark Mago. Dark Mago blink down to low ground. TP out. They don't have the catch. He will escape. So Thunder do get what they came for, but maybe giving away a bit too much for the Lucha Commander there in the end.
You still think it's a positive trade for Thunder, just given that you killed the enemy mid, you made some space for Pakaz. You're behind anyway, so the number is still going to be decent for you. But yeah,
I don't know.
It doesn't
10
turn
damage
the game.
On Jakiro.
Yeah, he's going to get that attack range talent. Oh boy.
Yeah,
he's going to get you. Watch out, sniper. Jakiro's on the case.
A new sailor in town. Fishman queuing up the Mask of Madness.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, gonna delay Stormer like all of about, I don't know, a minute, if that. Probably not even that. He's just gonna get back on his farming game with the Midas as well.
Ice Blast mid
in the middle lane. Yeah, they managed to catch out Pure again. These Ice Blast combinations doing work, but the turnaround kill is there, and they don't have enough damage to burst down the Leshrac either. So
they missed
through it.
Unfortunate. I think the overwhelming odds didn't hit him. Otherwise, he was dead for sure. Dang.
Very unfortunate for the side of Thunder Awakens, as they're just not really lining them up today. A little bit of a slow start to the day for them. This game looks very hard to turn it around as well, right? Like what I said earlier about plateauing, it just means it's going to be so difficult for Thunder to get back into this game. What is their path back in? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just the multi BKB timing. Sacred's not even going for one. He's just looking for a blade mail blink. But yeah, I don't think they can just farm this one out. It's going to be too easy for Entity to just itemize against the Sven if he's the only one that's going to be worrying.
Well, nice little assassination here on the mid lane onto Fishman. They will be able to take him down, but now immediately Entity coming in looking for some revenge. The Tempest double is here along with the real McCoy as well, as they throw everything onto Dark Mago. But Matthew defending him pretty nice with the freezing field, but Toby just comes around the backline, snipes him with the spider links. Matthew gonna fall as well, and it's gonna be 2 more dead on the side of Thunder Awakens. These trades, they just always go Entity's way. You get 1, they get 2.
And Entity in a little bit of a Thunder mood here, as they're just a couple heroes dead on the map. You know that they can't fight you. Just run at them. Pandamu's going to die. Oh, maybe not.
Moving, grooving, trying to get away. Oh, down to the low ground. Pandamu. He's Storm blinks on him, but yep, here on the replay, you see him just about missing on the overwhelming odds.
Was just on the edge.
Spiders.
Yeah, God, it would have been a lot of damage if that had landed.
Got a lot of money though.
They want Toby, but a bit of a bait.
Yeah, it's a tricky kill with the whole of Entity sitting behind him. Sacred tries to run him with a duel, but realizing that that's not going to happen. As, oh my god, it's just like a lawnmower.
Yep, they're just getting run over.
The Thunder Awakens team of the Blades of Grass under the blades of the the lawnmower, just cutting away, making that lovely, lovely fresh cut grass smell.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, this one's a stomp. Lane's just kind of too good for Entity and Thunder. Maybe a couple more fights, but they're just getting so big on all of these cores. Got the BKB picked up now for Pure. And Thunder are very reliant on their magical damage to kill anybody. You know, Sven's getting there, but not in a position where he's going to be two-shotting people in these fights just yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, the real story for me is just that it turns out that this Legion Commander is not really a counter to the Broodmother. And Thunder maybe wishing that they'd just banned it instead. They clearly had an idea, but you know, sometimes it just doesn't work in practice. I don't even know that Sacred like necessarily got outplayed or anything. Just seems like maybe the matchup's not as good as it is on paper. Yeah, you know, maybe you played it in some pubs, but it's not against the Toby Brood or something.
Thunder congregating up top, congealing up top, if you will. I'm going to look at the Tempest double here, but no real commitment as Katomi comes jumping on forwards. Look at Stormstorm with the Tempest double as well, just trying to bait them in as the rest of the team coming for the background maneuver here, wrapping around here, but there is going to be a big arena to hold back the Broodmother, but they've already lost the AA, so there's not going to be an AA blast in this one, and Pure just shredding the supports in the background as Sacred is going to be one of those as well. And once again, I mean, nice idea from Thunder, but they just can't. They just can't fight. Can't do anything.
Yeah, they can't take a single tier 1. They can't open up the map. Everything's getting constantly shoved in. Just no room.
Now Roshan fighting a steamroller.
Yeah, it's probably getting close to the point where you might just have to pack it in. I hate saying that when there's, you know, it's a TI match and you haven't even lost to tier 2, but I don't see the path to victory. Get your BKBs and then maybe try a fight, and if that doesn't work, then I don't know if anything will.
Yep, Puck has it in. Well, he's not far off the BKB, at least on Pakaz, so we'll have it for the next fight, but yeah, Aegis Leshrac, pretty scary.
Yeah, killing him twice, not going to be easy, especially with the backup of the rest of his team. There's almost a BKB on the Marcy as well, so Kadomi having a good one. And they're just, everyone's getting so tanky. You know, they got a pipe, they picked up a mech on Fishman, people are getting BKBs. It's just not feeling very possible for them to get these kills.
Dark Magoat committing hard onto Katomi. Katomi, though, has the health to survive through it and now tries to jump forward, but the rebound does get blocked by the arena. So that's going to mean that Dark Magoat is going to be able to escape. Didn't get a kill, but didn't die.
Well, they see Pure. He's not an easy target, but they know that everybody just TP'd bottom.
Yeah, they're just running across.
Yeah, they're chasing right after them. Oh, Panda Moo.
Oh dear. Another death for the ice cream. And Sacred, he's got to get out of here. Anime running to safety.
Do you think there's like a stock clip somewhere out there of an ice cream being run over by a lawnmower? Or do you think that's
I hope so.
maybe a little bit too out there? There's some weird stock footage out there. It needs to be said. What do we got going on the bottom? I kind of found Stormstormer.
He's actually dead. Yeah, I don't think he can survive this one. The bubbles. Yeah, the Venn diagram not going to save you here, my friend.
All right.
Stormstormer caught out of position. So Thunder finding something.
Enemy has vision. Ooh. I don't know that they do, Stormstormer. I think they...
That old chestnut.
Yeah, they're just kind of... they figured you out. You are occasionally going to get punished for trying to play all 3 lanes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's a lot of gold for Pakaz. It's going to get him towards his Blink Dagger. Still keeping it competitive with the Entity cores in terms of net worth.
Ooh. Pakaz trying to farm up and just suddenly finds a Broodmother in his camp. That's unexpected. Well, you're a weird-looking centaur. Pakaz continue to farm up in this area. I mean, the Archwarden is dead, but there is a lot of Entity heroes running over to chase him out right now, and there's a Tempest double blinking upon him, but immediately Sacred is there with the press the attack to help him out.
Not a fight that Thunder can look to take with God Strength on cooldown. So Dark Mago's not even coming back. He's just going to shove bottom for now. It is only 25 seconds until they're going to get it back up. And Pikaz is close to blink. Maybe they can find their timing here.
Entity are just swarming over the Thunder side of the map, though. They're like a rash. And Thunder don't have the cream right now. But maybe the BKB is the cream to cure this rash.
Yeah, they need some ointment. It's tricky. You know, Dark Mod does a good job pushing out bottom, but suddenly Stormstormer's just down here dealing with him. They do know now that the real Arc Warden can't join if there's a fight over here. Minute and a half on the Aegis.
Go down at bottom lane in a bit of trouble. Tempest doubles. Starting to connect with the Spark Wraiths. Go still on the run, has a Blink Dagger as well, but Stormstormer has his also, and they're going to connect. Oh, he's still got the BKB through this whole time, Go, so he is going to be okay.
Yeah, really.
To the tree line, TP home.
Really didn't want to use it because their one hope here is that they go and get Entity right as the Aegis is expiring. I think that's kind of their best play, so 1 minute, mark it on the clock. Keep an eye out for that. Thunder, they've kind of got some important timings, right? They've got triple blink, Pikaz, Sacred, and Dark Mago. So if they just have the vision in the fight, I do think that they can kind of get in and make this happen. 35 seconds.
All right, Pure. He's got to be careful. Does have the BKB on the last track, mind you, so not going for this Bloodstone build, which we've seen being very popular elsewhere.
Yeah, I guess it feels like maybe it's not so valuable when you're playing against the AA.
Matthew playing a dangerous game, but it's a wraparound coming out from Pakaz here. Doesn't actually commit to it, though. Fishman, not really the target they were looking for. They really wanted to try and catch out Stormstorm, and now Katobi just jumping at them, saying, what up, boys? You want to fight? I'll fight. Stormstormer around the back. That's the real guy. Oh, no. Stormstormer might be caught out here. Ice Blast is going to connect, and they just take him down. That wasn't a Tempest double. That was the real thing. And now Pure, well, he is going to get... Oh, nice two-man stun from the side of Entity. Never mind. It all gets thrown back in Thunder's faces. Not even getting a chance to pop the BKB on the Sven. Oh no, Matthew's going to fall as well. Now, it was a nice idea from the side of Thunder. That glimmer of hope, keeping them in the game, might have just been snuffed out.
Yeah, can they find Dark Mago? Okay, I think he's fine.
He's out of here.
Dang, Pikaz just got chain stunned. Like you said, did not get to press the BKB. So I think he just got clipped by a rebound.
It was a rebound.
And that was it.
Rebound onto two, just managing to get both of them caught out there. And then the follow-up comes in from the Split Earth and then from the Ice. But you get two heroes in one
once
of
you're
these
stunned,
then...
once you're stunned once, you're kind of done so after that.
Marcy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, pretty good hero.
Some would say.
I still think Thunder, they still kind of have this same fight that they did previously, so it's just a matter of trying to find it.
Yeah, each time it does get harder, but they'll jump in with the duel out onto the Broodmother here, trying to take him down, but so tanky on the Brood with the pipe and with the Wraith Pact Totem as well, reducing the damage, meaning they cannot remotely bring down Toby here. Katomi once again jumping into the front lines. This Marcy just always on the front of the fights.
I was thinking about the commit, but it's tricky. They don't have the vision. They don't see the targets that they want. They do really want to get into the back lines, kill off the Arc Warden, especially. The support's also pretty useful to bring down, as we've seen there. A lot of the lockdown in these fights. And Entity just beelining them every single time they show.
Yep, absolutely. Pakaz's going to be the target here as they just kind of kill Pandamu as kind of like a side thought more than anything. And Pakaz's going to pop the BKB and the ultimate, but he's not even going to find a target to hit. It's a runaway BKB, the one thing they wanted to avoid. Blink across over the Macropyre as Pure blinks in, tries to find Matthew. Matthew's going to be able to get out though, but, well, Willie. Gleipnir comes through, but there's not enough reach on the side of Entity to go that far into the base, but still just hammering away at Thunder, really just oppressing them.
Yeah, you can tell who the map belongs to. Dark Mago's trying to sneak out and get these lanes out occasionally, proving to be somewhat difficult to pin down, but not really able to do too much for his team currently.
Jesus, not a single point of dual damage on the Legion Commander.
Nope, and 10 points of dual damage on Jakiro, which maybe says something about how this game is going.
Yep. Who is the real Legion Commander this game? Oh, nice BKB timing on Katomi there. Immediately popping it when the Mars jumps in. No spear for you.
It's still, I think that's okay for Thunder. It didn't really commit anything. They've been so disciplined with their BKBs. They know that it's the only way that they're going to win the fight, but Entity are not making it easy. And they're picking up a Hex as well on Pure.
Mars getting jumped a little bit here. It's able to get off the arena and hold back Pure for the time being. Got to be careful though, it doesn't just melt to the damage. A-Blast comes through, and he really landing onto Katomi. Pakaz's going to try and find him in the backlines. Might be able to take down the Marcy. Yes, he will. Pakaz getting something done in this fight. Want to be the big turnaround play they're looking for. Start and go now, getting targeted out. Has got the pressy attack though.
No BKB for the Sven.
Yeah, a couple of stuns being thrown into the Tempest double as well. Thunder just doing what they can to stay alive. I mean, they did come off better in that fight, to be fair. Matthew having to buy back on the CM, but just desperately holding on to this game with their fingernails.
Yeah, it's a really bad sign for Thunder when Sven popping everything is only enough to kill the Marcy.
Yeah. Marcy is yoked, to be fair.
Yeah,
just playing with Dartmago down at bottom. Oh dear. Nice usage of the stun though, just kind of forcing him to juke and jive, and the whole time he's just staying in the damage of the Pulse Nova. Yeah,
that's sort of like the Pudge maneuver where you're chasing after them, like you fake the hook, and then they juke and you get a little closer, and then like the next round until eventually they're in rot range, and they're like, well, why did I try anyway?
Yeah.
Yes. It was a very brief glimmer of hope for Thunder, but that was very quickly extinguished by Entity, who just continue to farm. They've been taking so much out of the map, especially with Stormstormer able to just sit on their side and keep sending Tempest doubles to join the team and take the fight.
Adorable little ball. Oh, they're going with a duel here. They're trying to pull up Pure to there. The damage, and they do okay. Thunder finds something, and now they look for more. Katomi doing so much damage on Pakaz here. Takes down 2. Now running away. BKB is gone. So must heal, though. He's going to try and turn around and take down the Tempest double, because if he doesn't, it's just going to kill him. So they'll deal with that as well. Meanwhile, on the sidelines of the fight, Spear out on Stormstormer and Fishman. They actually need to get out here, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to do so. They're stuck inside the arena. Dartmago getting off the damage and targeting down Fishman. They want to bring down that Jakiro. Toby in around the sidelines trying to bring down Pakaz. Pakaz with the extra armor. They're just kind of trying to turn around and fight up into this one, but cannot do so. They kill off the Sven regardless. Stormstormer eventually falls, but Toby, the one-man spider, trying to get it done as he moves forwards onto Matthew. There is going to be the God's Rebuke. It's not going to slow down Toby, though, as he's able to kill off the Crystal Maiden regardless. Dude, this was the messiest fight I've ever seen.
Yeah, the big story is Lesh just dies instantly at the beginning, right? Doesn't really get to do anything.
Yeah.
I am shocked that they... you see the problem for Sven. As soon as the BKB is down, he seems scary. He's coming in on full HP, and Toby just runs up to him and is like, what are you going to do? What hope do you have in this fight? So,
but still, Thunder, big moment for them. They managed to take a fight, like, okay, everybody dies, which is kind of as much as a win you can get, you can hope for. And 20 dual damage on Sacred.
It's something.
He doesn't end the game in shame. But yeah, Entity immediately back out onto the map, immediately looking to just kind of hammer down on Thunder once again. They want to say that this was a fluke. This wasn't a change in pace of this game.
Well, they managed to bail out Panda Mood there. I thought he was very dead, but some nice defensive plays with the Purge and the Glimmer and keep him alive. This is the one slightly weird thing about Entity's lineup with the Leshrac carry. He's not necessarily the be-all, end-all this game. It's probably more about the Arc Warden.
Thunder. They smoke up through the Tempest double, trying to be sneaky, but they will notice that there's no one defending this middle lane. And look at Stormstormer here. He's like, maybe they did get past our defenses. Maybe they did. They did move out on the map.
It's very suspicious that there are creeps hitting mid-wave and nobody's doing anything about it, so I think he has some sense that they are looking for him.
Fishman circles them, reads them like a book. Thunder, and now they're like, okay, we're in the enemy jungle. What do we do now?
All right, time to go back. Farm whatever creeps you can find, and then go back and deal with what's happening on your side of the map, because there's not a whole lot of room out here. Everything's getting shoved in by Tempest doubles and whatnot. Oh, they're picking a couple of pings. I thought they maybe saw Dark Mago, but no, it's okay.
It's a little bit awkward here, Thunder. They need to leave. They're kind of leaving behind their support.
Dark Mago got caught. Blink Hex. He just Pure just walked over and spotted him with the gem. He was invis and feeling pretty confident, but now with him dead, then they're just gonna walk into the Roshan pit.
Yep, should be a freebie for the side of Entity. No chance of Thunder coming anywhere near this one.
Yeah, I prefer to just let the Mars respawn.
The Venn diagram's back.
Yep.
And there you go. Shard for the Leshrac. That's going to give you the split earth repetitions, which are again very useful for sieging with, and also a nice Aegis for the Leshrac as well. So, feeling very happy.
It's not going to be the fastest siege, but I think it is going to become a siege soon, especially once Stormstormer picks up this Octarine core on the Arc Warden. Like, this is really his timing for the magic arc. Is just having this Octarine plus the repeating Spark Wraiths. They can just walk up to Thunder's high ground and just spam Spark Wraiths everywhere. Put down the
split earths.
Yeah. Put down the split earths as well. Like I don't know what you do as Thunder.
This is going to be absolutely silly. I can't wait.
Yeah, and like
I'm not even sure Thunder are even going to let it happen. Like they're the kind of team which would rather just run out their high ground and run out onto the map and try and take the fight.
Yeah, take a fight in the lane or something. Oh my god, just look at this wave of spiders emerging out onto the map. Is anybody there? Anybody home?
Searching. There's a command now, isn't it, with the spiders? You don't have to individually micro them. I think you can just press one button and they all do it.
Well, they changed it so you can change a setting and it makes it so that you can tab through them individually. So it used to be that on Brood, no matter what you did, when you hit tab, the spiderlings would be one group and the spiderites would always be one group. And if you wanted to split them up, you had to like kind of click them individually. Now there's a setting where you can make it so that when you tab unselected, you just tab to the next unit, which is one spider. So yeah, all you do is click tab, click tab, click tab, click tab. There was a brief period where it was you had to change a file in your Dota config to make that work. Of course, some people...
Hex down at bottom onto Pakaz, but Sacred is behind him.
Okay, I get to just talk about Dota settings some more. You had to edit a file to make that work before.
I tried. Sorry.
28k lead.
Oh my god, look at Dartma go. He's just like, He's cleared. Dude, you gotta be careful.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, he's got the Glimmer Cape, but he's just trying to clear up these Spark Wraiths to stop too many just getting set up inside that base, but...
The supports are very grateful. They cannot afford to tank too many of... Oh god, Timeless Relic. Actually, do you want the Timeless Relic or do you keep the Quickening Charm? Maybe they'll get a...
Yeah, I think Pure wants a Timeless Relic.
Yeah, seems fair. Maybe they'll get a Spell Prism as well.
I'm sure they will. Stormstormer has cleared a space in the neutral.
Yeah, he's going Ninja Gear.
Maybe a... Oh, right, okay.
Yep.
Oh, Telescope's pretty nice as well.
Yeah, that's a very happy Jakiro item, certainly.
True. Yeah, it gives him the double range on his Liquid Fire, which is fun.
Well, Thunder, are they going to get to grab any of their neutrals?
There we go.
Yeah, good stuff.
Oh, he sends it back.
Okay. All right.
Well, guess it doesn't stack too efficiently with Octarine, so who cares?
Why is Toby still rocking Possessed Mask? There's no way that this is. There's no way that this is optimal.
Yeah, this is optimal. This is efficiency.
He's too busy microing all the spiders.
Dude, I want a tier 1 neutral item which gains like +1 all attributes, but every minute you hold it in your inventory. Let's have some loyalty in Dota. Let's reward some loyalty. You know,
is that just a bundle of ironwood branches? You just add one ironwood branch every minute? Unstoppable.
No, you just keeps them growing. Maybe you have to have the ironwood branch in your inventory, and then it just kind of
consumes it. Yeah, you could. It lets you stick one ironwood
minute.
branch in your neutral slot every minute.
Yeah.
Little jump on pure here.
They got the damage. They got the damage. A blast coming through, but the bubble is beautiful. A beautiful bubble keeping him alive, but it's not going to last forever, and he will eventually fall, but he's got the age. As they turn around, they look towards a Sven. Sven getting hammered in here. BKB gone, as is his life. NC just getting inside the base right now whilst all this is happening as well. Just a ridiculous amount of Spark Ray starting to stack up here as Matthew is now finding out, trying to let it go on the front lines here with the freezing field, but it's just not doing enough. My God, there's so many Spark Wraiths. The Splitter bouncing around as well.
Yep, webs, stuns, Spark Wraiths, Thunder slowly getting pushed back towards their fountain.
Just zoom out and view these Spark Wraiths just everywhere. It's like that bit in Lord of the Rings, you know, the swamp with all the corpses in the water.
Right.
Oh, horrific.
Yeah, it's not a fast push, but Toby, with his possessed mask, he's doing it.
Doing the damage.
Just a 41k lead at 39 minutes.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
Yeah.
Nothing to see here.
Just
move on. If anyone's, I like to think someone's just like looking through the other streams, you know, going like, oh, you know, quick game, 30 minutes, simple. And it just comes this one. Oh.
Yeah, what's going on here?
What happened?
Thunder made them work for it in a couple of nice little moments and pickoffs here and there, but the story for me is just thought that they had the responses to this Broodmother, didn't really work out. The Legion Commander has a super quiet game, and Dark Mago gets stuck and not really able to snowball. They're trying to smoke out. They know that they can't just let this siege continue. They do have the God Strength again.
Dark Mago, that's
Pure?
pretty faint. Okay, it's all in the creeps instead, but Pure, they managed to catch him in the middle lane. They get him again. The duel is there. The play, it works out once again. Toby trying to escape, but he's caught inside the arena. BKB comes out from him, though, and he's going to be able to get himself away. Spider on the run. Fishman. He's going to bet you landed pretty nice stun here. A fresh roll comes out from the Mars. He might be able to get off another arena here, but they're stunning him up. They're keeping him locked down. Here we go. Second arena comes out, but Katomi's just chasing him down. Who's the real carry now, baby? Getting beaten up by the Marcy. Stormstormer as well, helping out from the sidelines. They'll get the 2 kills. That's a dieback on the Sven as well. Death may be coming to Thunder right now as Stormstormer brings down Matthew in the back, and Sacred trying to front up in the front lines here, but there's nothing left to fight for. GG's come out. Game number 1. It will go to Entity with a 45k gold lead in 41 minutes.
Played beautifully. The Sven just could not do anything once his BKB was down. For all of his net worth, it was very, very difficult. Yeah.
Well, it's kind of that tri-lane. I don't know. I'm still questioning it. I'm still scratching my head on this one. I'll do it for you. A physical head scratch. What was that? Like, why did they decide to do that? You just look at that tri-lane from the side of Entity. Who wants to play into a Marcy, Leshrac, Jakiro tri-lane? That sounds amazing.
Yeah,